Hello everyone, welcome back to the Distinct Timepieces YouTube channel. My name is Marco and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Hamilton Jazzmaster GMT. It's for reference H32695131. Hamilton is a Swiss luxury watch brand owned by the Swatch Group, but it was originally founded in the US in 1892. Over the years, the brand formed close links with aviation, so it's no surprise to find a GMT watch like this one in their offering. Going back in history, the GMT function was intended for pilots traveling across time zones, and it's one of the most useful complications today, allowing the wearer to tell the time in two locations at once. The Jazzmaster collection from Hamilton represents a lineage of contemporary watches with refined quality craftsmanship that the brand says is for those who, quote, enjoy the finer things in life. What we have here is an elegant 42mm watch with a classic design that instantly captured my attention. Despite the relatively large 42mm case on paper, the toned down aesthetic, thin bezel, angled lugs and 11.5mm slim case profile all combine to achieve supreme ergonomics. You can easily slide this watch under the cuff and often you'll forget you have this watch on your wrist. The case is crafted from stainless steel and is water resistant to 50 meters, giving you peace of mind should you need to take it into the pool or the sea. It's finished in a combination of fine brushing and high polishing with nice details like vertical strokes on the lugs and polished beveled edges on each of the 5-piece links. The bracelet gradually tapers down to a butterfly deployment clasp that makes it easy to put this watch on and to take it off your wrist. The bracelet has an equally premium fit and finish like the rest of the watch, and it's engraved with a nice Hamilton logo. The circular brushing on the inside reminds me of a dashboard on a Bentley, which again is another detail giving off premium impressions. The bracelet can be fine-tuned by removing half links, and it can also be replaced with any 22mm leather or rubber strap for an alternative style and fit. In my opinion, the most attractive part of this watch is its dial, which is showcased behind a scratch-resistant sapphire crystal with AR coating and is applied with polished hour markers and a decent amount of Lume for nighttime legibility. It's a very interesting dial with multiple characters which might not be immediately apparent. At a first glance, it looks uniformly finished in gloss black, but when the light catches it, you'll notice a discrete circular brushed effect with lines going from the center outwards, similar to that of a Rolex Sunburst dial. But unlike a Rolex dial, the brushing is ultra fine, resulting in a very subtle effect with a grey hue. Then in other lighting, both the gloss black and brush grey effects are hidden and the dial somehow transforms to have a flat satin black look. The combination of these different effects adds a classy touch to the watch, and another peculiar thing to note about the dial is that if you look closely, you'll notice the number 313 printed under the Swiss-made notation at the 6 o'clock position. This is an internal dial code the Swatch Group use that helps with referencing during service. Looking at the reverse side of this watch reveals an ETA 28932 movement through a clear case back. It has a 48-hour power reserve and the V8 code under the balance wheel reveals it's Swiss made. To get the movement going, you can either let the watch do so automatically by moving it around so the rotor generates energy, or if you prefer to wind it manually, this watch offers ultimate convenience as you can do so by spinning the crown in its default position without having to unscrew it like on many other watches. Pulling the crown out to the first position engages control of the unidirectional GMT hand if you spin it upwards, and the quick set date is adjusted by spinning the crown the opposite direction downwards in the first position. Pulling the crown out all the way to the second position allows you to adjust the minute and hour hands against the chrome hour markers that indicate the local time zone. The numbers in between printed on the dial serve as a 24-hour display for the second time zone, and conveniently they flip at the midsection of the dial to maximize legibility. And you'll also notice that there's a crown at 9:45 on this watch, which is used to control the outer ring with all the cities on it. When unscrewed, you can spin the crown in both directions until you line up the city of your second time zone with the marker at the 12 o'clock position. The marker at 12 and the GMT hand are applied with matching bright red paint to make it clear what second time zone is being indicated by the GMT hand on your watch at all times. Now let's get on to the negative points about this watch. The main drawbacks of this watch to note before purchasing are to do with the city indicator and with the AR coating. The city ring is challenging to align with the 12 o'clock marker perfectly at times, which might bug you if you're a perfectionist. However, there's a workaround trick which I like to use, which is to guesstimate how much play there will be before you screw down the crown, and then just hope it lines up perfectly. Usually this trick works, so overall this isn't too much of a big deal because it's unlikely you'll be setting this often anyway. The other thing that bothers me about this watch is that the AR coating isn't great. It will reflect your face right back at you and it's a nightmare to film or photograph. However, these drawbacks wouldn't be enough to put me off buying this watch. Overall, I think this is a great Swiss-made timepiece at its price point of 1,270 British pounds, which is around 1,600 US dollars, 1,500 euros, or 1,400 Swiss francs. This watch is even available at over 50% under retail on the secondary market. Hamilton will give you 2 years warranty with this watch and it comes in a nice sustainable box. It's a great value proposition thanks to its versatility and classic design. You can wear this watch on most occasions and I'd recommend it mostly to those who travel a lot or those who are in frequent contact with people in different time zones. You'll enjoy the Jazzmaster GMT's beautiful aesthetic and the fit and finish is up to par with its looks. The stainless steel case is hard wearing and can take a beating, it's water resistant, has decent lume, and it's nice that you can style it with different straps. Overall, this is a great package. Let me know what you think about the Hamilton Jazzmaster GMT down below in the comments, and if you'd like to see more watch reviews just like this one, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'll see you on the next one.